ones, empaths, what I discuss in this video is highly unlikely that you'll ever hear these words come out of the narcissist's mouth, right? Especially the higher narcissists. Maybe a lower narcissist might resort to telling you this. They may do, but I can't ensure that that will be the case. You've got to understand that the moment that you separate, they feel a huge sigh of relief. And I'm not trying to trigger anyone here, but they feel a huge sigh of relief. It's because they don't have to keep up with the whole fakery that they were portraying at you, the whole mirroring. They don't have to keep up with it. They can kind of feel free from it, right? They can kind of feel free. They can kind of feel that they can be themselves again, even though they rush off of a new supply and start mirroring that new supply and doing that again. But it's a fresh chapter, and they feel liberated. They feel free, okay? But it doesn't last long, okay? It doesn't last long. Very soon on, because they are very desperate for supply after they, like, not all narcissists cheat, okay? I will bring that to your attention. Not all narcissists cheat. Not all narcissists have a supply lined up. I believe in my case, they may have been caught in the new supply, maybe, or they didn't have them lined up. Either. I don't think they had someone like a definite source of supply there, okay? So they don't always cheat. They don't always have someone lined up, you know? But they will feel, even during the alone time, if they go for a period of an alone time, they will feel free. Maybe they'll go out, they'll be with their friends, they'll be with their flying monkeys, and they'll try and enjoy themselves, and they'll be posting stuff on their social media to make you jealous, to make you confused. But this is very short-lived. It's very short-lived. And even when they get the new supply, they begin the comparison. The comparison begins to start. And this is when the narcissist feels empty without you by their side, but doesn't tell you. You see, they run into this new supply, and maybe at first they're ecstatic. They're like, right, I've got someone new. They've got this, they got that. Maybe this person's got more money. Maybe this person's got this, or maybe this person's got that. And I'm not saying that anything is better than us, but they're ecstatic about their new toy that they've got, right? They're ecstatic, their new shiny toy, the greener pastures that they thought they're on, right? And they're thinking, oh, I'm over here on some greener grass, or I'm over here with my new shiny toy, and they're presenting it to the world, and they're plastering it on their social media, and maybe they're not. Maybe they know it's maybe even in the deep core of them, they know it's a downgrade, and they're not posting on their social media. Either, at first, they feel relief to be separated from you. But, there's a very big but. The more as time goes on, and I'm not talking, it could be a matter of weeks before they realize this, maybe a month. At the maximum, you know, they realize very quickly, oh shit, I've effed up. Please press the like and a subscribe button, help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. And when the narcissist realizes they effed up, they'll start to feel empty without you by their side. They won't tell you this. They'll actually go deeper into the rabbit hole, and they will keep maintaining that they're living this happy, luxurious life, that they're ecstatic with their new supply, and this is their way of trying to project onto you the feeling of misery, because they're feeling miserable themselves. They're feeling like, oh my God, I need the empath back. The empath actually provided me a supply that was potent enough to keep me sufficient. This new supply doesn't provide a potent enough supply. And they might have all the money in the world with this new supply. But as I told you, when it comes to empaths and chosen ones, we're very unique, we're very rare, we're cut from a different cloth. We have such an array of abilities that actually make a narcissist survive. We keep them healthy, we keep them from decomposing. Them being around us, it's you know, it's like a wilting flower. Without us, it's like a wilting flower. You know, they can't, and I shouldn't even compare them to flowers, because flowers are beautiful, but they're like what I meant by a wilting flower is how it droops, you know, without the right nutrients from the sun and stuff. That's what I meant. I was just using it as a comparison. And they will actually begin to burn out. They'll begin to die out, and they'll feel empty. This emptiness will be so prevalent inside them, but they don't come back and tell you. If anything, they tell you everything otherwise. They'll make out, I'm the happiest person in the world. They'll look for temporal fixes, such as getting engaged or married or having a child with this new supply, to try and plaster up the cracks. And they love plastering up the cracks. There's so many cracks in that relationship, and they just try and plaster over them, but them cracks are still beneath the surface of the exterior layer, right? Those cracks are still there, right? They haven't even patched them up that well. You know, having a child to try and fix your problems, or getting married to try and fix a relationship, isn't the answer. And it's plastering over the cracks. And this is what they do. And if you're getting on with your life and you're healing and you're not chasing after them, this makes them feel even more emptier. Because you finally hit the point where you're like, yo, I'm not chasing after you no more. You've moved on. I don't even want you back. And you door slam them. And if you've door slammed them, oh boy, you know, they're trapped. It's like being a mountain, like imagine letting a rat in a maze, you know, like a small little maze, and they're going one way and they go the other way, and they're blocked and they're blocked and they're blocked and they're blocked, and they don't know which way to go. They're lost. Do you know what I'm saying? And they don't know which way to turn, because if they turn your way, they're locked out. They turn this way towards the new supply and they feel locked in. They feel like, oh shit, I don't want to be here either. And this is why they often go from relationship to relationship to relationship, trying to find a supply that equates to your level of supply, to your potency. And they won't find it. It's probably once in your life that you'll come across an empath or a chosen one and a true loving partner. And especially for them, they'll come across it once in their lives. And the thing is, they didn't even appreciate us to the fullest extent when they had us around, because they were playing games with their ex when they had us. They were trying to make their ex jealous. They were doing all these silly games. They didn't even really get the full extent out of our value. And they know that deep down inside too. They realize that they didn't even really get the full extent within them. And I'll just bring this up. Remember when I told you about the narcissist reaching out, sending me a song, and in the song it said, I've got a feeling I cannot shake, I will return. Yeah. They got a feeling they cannot shake, you lot. I'm telling you. And that feeling is us. I'm telling you, they actually, for that, like, it took a number of years for them to finally open up about that, right? And I'm so moved on and healed in my life, right? I just laughed when I heard those lyrics, right? Especially when I knew it was finally them, when they revealed it was them and it wasn't a fake when it was a fake profile. And at first I just thought it was a song. I didn't really register it until I re-listened to it after I knew it was them. And I got a feeling I cannot shake. They've got a feeling they cannot shake. So, and I'm telling you, this was 6 years after, okay? This is 6 years after the discard. They're aging. I was 24 then. I'm 30 now. No? They go, they're 30, they're 31 or something like that, right? That feeling they cannot shake is us. So just know that the narcissist does feel empty inside about you, and they do everything to plaster up the cracks, to try patch it up, to try find a way to heal them. They're not even heal, they just want to find something to distract their mind. And they may get very busy with manipulation and stuff like that to try and be a cause of distraction, but it doesn't last. You know, they go for these temporal fixes, you know, and think about it, like all this time later, when they finally admit, I've got a feeling I cannot shake through a song, they've been with numerous suppliers, probably, maybe even caught an STD. It's like, yo, bro, I don't want you back in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. So anyway, just realize that they feel empty without you by their side, but they don't always tell you, especially early on. They're not going to tell you, and maybe you will hear it from a lesser narcissist, but I want you lot to be the ones that door slam, bolt and weld it shut, and don't let those lesser narcissists back in. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently, I have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.